Hey folks, Dr. Gerstmar with Aspire Natural Health. I just finished putting my kids to bed for the night and realized, whoops, I didn't do my update. So here's the accountability piece of putting something out there that you say you're going to do publicly so that then you have to follow through with it. So I wanted to give you a little update. Today is day 3. I actually shifted things around a little bit and had my meal for lunch today instead of having it for dinner. So a shake for breakfast, a meal for lunch, and then another shake for dinner. And that works just fine. You can be flexible that way. The nice piece is you have that whole foods meal, which not only helps with, fullness and food, but also with sociability so that you can shift your meal and have time with family and friends and do some of that work too. So, how's it going on day 3? Report back feeling just fine. A little bit of a headache, which is unusual for me, as I rarely, if ever, get headaches. Just kind of a low-grade thing, nothing too severe, and a really common reaction that people get when they do a little bit of detoxifying. So, in other words, hanging in there, doing fine. Looking forward to going on to day 4 tomorrow. So, what I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about tonight is this whole concept of detoxification or cleansing. Because if you listen to alternative providers, you'll hear a lot about the necessity of detoxing or cleansing. And if you hear, you talk to a lot of mainstream doctors, they'll tell you that it is just total quackery, complete waste of money. We're out here peddling snake oil to you guys, and only stupid people buy into it. So what are we talking about? So what is detoxification? What are toxins, right? Because the common refrain you'll hear is, well, what are all these magic toxins? So let's just take a minute and break it down. So toxins are anything that's going to interfere with the normal functioning of your body. Simple enough, right? Now, there are natural toxins that we all make. So two quick examples are carbon dioxide. So as most of you remember, we breathe in oxygen, our cells burn it, and we put out carbon dioxide. Now, this is a little simplification for anybody who knows a little bit more about carbon dioxide, but the bottom line is this. Hold your breath for a while, and it's over, right? So we produce it, it's natural, but then we have to get rid of it, or really bad things happen. The other example is something called ammonia, right? People have heard of that. You use it to clean your floors. It's naturally produced by the body as we break down protein, and that's normal and natural, but the body has to process it, detoxify it, and then we pee it away. So for anybody out there who didn't know, the medical term for urine is, or for pee, is urine, right? And urine comes from the word urea, and urea is the way that your body processes and detoxifies ammonia. So ammonia gets changed into urea, it goes to your kidneys, and comes out as pee. And why do we pee? Well, one of the main reasons is to detoxify and get rid of that ammonia. Because if that didn't happen, really bad stuff, right? In severe alcoholism, where the liver is severely damaged, or other conditions where the liver is severely damaged and that ammonia can't be turned into urea, you can have severe mental problems. You can have lots of really bad stuff happens, right? So we have to detoxify these things. Similarly, so we have things that are produced inside of us. Then we have things that come from outside of us. And now, the common refrain is, yes, but we have these wonderful detox systems already built in. And that is absolutely true. We do. And if we did not have those systems, we would be dead. However, we are faced with a situation, current day, right now, that is unprecedented in all of human history. Listen, 200 years ago, our ancestors, right, our great-great-grandparents, never faced the onslaught of toxicity that we do today from things like, what are these toxins? Well, things like pesticides and herbicides, plastics, and the many different compounds that are put out there. Depending on who you want to believe, humans have put out about 100,000 man-made chemicals into our environment since World War II. So 100,000 compounds, and the more we study these compounds, many of them, the worse and worse it turns out to be. So many of them can cause cancer. If you haven't seen my talk from the Ancestral Health Symposium 2016 on obesogens and how many of these chemicals cause obesity, please check it out. So these things are not good for us. Now, do we have natural detox systems? Yes, we do. But the sheer volume of stuff coming at us is completely unprecedented. Our bodies never evolved to handle the sheer toxic load that we have to deal with today. So people will say, well, like my grandparents and great grandparents, why they never had to do any of these things. They just ate food and got some exercise, went to bed, did these things, and they were healthy. So therefore, that's all I need to do too. And all of those things are critically important. But the fact is that we're faced with challenges. Our current world is different from their world. So we have to do things that they didn't have to do. All right, folks. So tomorrow we'll talk more about detoxification and what it is and how this program works to promote that. But the bottom line is this. Do we have wonderful and miraculous built-in detoxification mechanisms in our body? Absolutely, we do. Do you need to do a cleanse or a detox to activate those? You do not. However, we face levels of toxicity that are completely unprecedented and that no human evolved to deal with. So do we need to help give those systems some extra support so they can help tackle this load? We absolutely do. And tomorrow, we're going to talk more about the actual process of detoxification. All right, folks, hope you found it interesting. Day 3, another one in the books. Everything is going well. I'll touch base with you again for day 4 tomorrow. All right? We focus at Aspire Natural Health, we focus on helping people with gut problems, autoimmune diseases, and other hard-to-treat cases. If we can help you out, please feel welcome to contact us. Until tomorrow, folks, take care.